You ready to talk drama? From screen to real life. The spicier the better. Girl, what's the tea is here with your spicy dose of chaos. Sprinkle with a little love. Hello, it's your girl with the tea. Let's talk about it.
Hey, happy sipping Sunday. We are going to be sipping the tea today. Thank you guys for joining in again to another episode of Sipping Tea Sundays with Miss Monica, aka Girl What's the Tea. How you guys doing out there? You having a blessed Sunday? Woo-hoo. Yeah. All right, so before we get started, go tell a friend, go tell your mom, your daddy, your sister, brother. That Girl What's the Tea is on the air. Bring them in. Like and subscribe. Share. Thank you guys for hooking me up in the Instagram. We had 2,000 followers. Now we need to get to 2,000 followers here on the YouTube. We almost there. All right. So we doing it. TikTok, we almost at 500. We're trying to get to 1,000. Twitter, don't know about that. We over there though. I don't know if Twitter work like that, but it's working. It's messy. So if you ain't at Twitter, you missing it, because Twitter is messy. Okay. So today, we're talking about the Bells and we're talking about Love and Marriage Huntsville. So this is our time. So go and grab your teacups. I got a cute one here. And I got some friends that's going to join me. I got my girl, Miss Fly Cooks, that's going to come in and join. And we're going to be talking about all the tea. But before we get started, let's get into a little housekeeping and let's get some rules and regulations. This is for entertainment purposes only. Some of the things that we say are a little bit alleged, and some of it might be a little bit of true, and some of it's just in the streets. It's just a whole lot of myths. But entertainment purposes only here on Let's Talk About It with Girl What's the Tea. So let's keep that in mind. All right. And in honor of the Bells and Love and Marriage Huntsville, we are divas. And this is Sipping Sunday Tea with Miss Monica. I'm going to bring on Miss Fly Cook so we can show you ladies how you're supposed to arrive to the tea party. And how are you doing, ma'am?
Hey,
And you
I'm
look
in
wonderful.
formation. I'm tea party ready.
You are tea party ready, and you are looking amazing.
Thank you. You look amazing as well.
Thank you.
Always.
So, this is how you come to a tea party. If anyone did not know, okay, this is what we do on Sundays. So, bring your fascinators and your gloves and your teacup and let us know if you want to jump up. If you ladies want to come and show off your fascinators, give us a little chat in the chat box and let us know. And I will send you a private link and you can come on and show us how you're looking on Sipping Sunday Teas. Okay. Hey, everyone. Hey, Miss LSW. Thank you for joining. Hi, Miss Evans. Thank you guys for joining. So, further ado, we're going to get started and we're going to shake up some stuff. And before we do that,
Girl, what's the tea is here with your spicy dose of chaos. Sprinkle with a little love. Hello, it's your girl with the tea. Let's talk about it.
and there we are. And here we are. So, you guys know that there's been a lot of stuff going on in these Huntsville streets. and the Bells in Mississippi. Well, oh, isn't it?
Very busy.
It's busy. Put in the
Very busy
comments. Hey,
on that side
Monique.
of the Gulf.
Put in the comments how you guys are feeling. 1 to 10. How you feeling about Love and Marriage Huntsville right now? Is it giving? 1 is not giving. 10 is giving. Let's see. What are you feeling? Why you looking like that, Miss Auntie Fly? Because it's not giving.
I'm a little exhausted.
You tired?
My
you're
Love and Marriage Huntsville. But look, if it's 1 or 10, I'm gonna give it a 10.
you giving it a 10? So it's exhausting in a good way.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, she says I'm giving it a 8.
Okay.
Jay Evans says 1 is on life support. They say it's a 1. It is on life support. It's
Woo!
a 1. It is on life support. I don't know. I'm in between. 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 I'm just gonna say I'm in between. Yeah.
I think this most recent episode was a filler episode.
Mm-hmm.
We had some gut punches towards the end,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm kind of feeling like it was a bit of a filler episode.
Well, I don't know. I'm still it's up in the air for me. So we just gonna keep it at this. It's up in the air for me.
Okay.
So let's get into it. And let's just see. So of course, today I have a new ingredients. And our new ingredients is a recipe for shade. Okay. So we're gonna target our person in the right place. We're gonna have one speaker that is witty and confident. We're gonna have our audience that likes all the shade. We're gonna take the situation and we're gonna make some old shady ass insults. And we're gonna all stir it together with a lot of sarcasm and a lot of and a lot of and then we just gonna make some shade. Yeah, that's what we do. That's what we doing today. So we're gonna get it started now. You guys know I like my videos, I like my clips, and we're gonna start off a little bit talking about Love and Marriage Huntsville at the beginning. And we're going to talk about, let's break it down to the beginning. It starts off with, they're going back and forth with Tiffany and Marceau with the conversation with Tisha. So how do you guys feel about how Marceau explained to Tisha what happened?
I think it was pretty accurate for the most part. Marceau, he just has this way with words and the way that he says things. So I think it was accurate for the most part, but I definitely feel like he was definitely biased. And he seemed more offended than Martell was. But we'll get to that one later.
Yes, I'm with Jay Evans. So 4 for you, Monique. It's a must. Yeah, I'm in between two, Monique. I'm in the middle. Well, it seems like that Marceau and Tisha is on the mess train. They really wanted that lady's baby shower to be full of mess. I'm not feeling that at all. They really don't like Louis and Tiffany. It's obvious that they do not like Louis and Tiffany.
I agree.
It is obvious. Well, I have a clip, so let's look at the clip and then we're going to talk about it. Let's see if we can give it. Oh, before we get to that clip, this is something that I wanted to bring to the floor for us ladies and gentlemen. This conversation here I did not want to go without speaking about, because I thought this conversation that she had with her husband was very deep. Conversations that we definitely, as women and men, we try to skip over. But this right here will help stop a lot of things that can definitely go wrong when a woman is going through any type of medical conditions that doesn't allow her to be with her sexual into her anything that she can't she ain't feeling, she ain't trying to give nobody, no, she ain't trying to get into bed and do nothing, it's just not there. Oh,
Yeah.
we're gonna have to pause because we got another friend here. We gotta bring our other sister up because it can't be, because it's gonna be a little messy today, so we got to get some extra messy help. Who is this?
Hey y'all.
This the queen of all the classy
Oh,
shades
I
is
don't have a
here.
cat. Oh my god.
Do you want me to bring you back? You won't go find one?
I don't think I have
Okay,
one.
that's okay. We're gonna get you together next time.
I'll just be the ratchet.
So everybody know that Miss Millie is in the building. She come to share.
Hey everybody.
She come to share the platform of the mess today.
Hey Ebony.
Hey, boo boo.
Y'all
Yes.
cute.
Thank you. We showing everybody how you're supposed to come to the tea party.
Okay. I'm a next time if I'm invited, I'm coming correct.
Yeah, this is sipping Sunday tea, baby.
Gotcha.
Yes. Okay. So now I just wanted to bring to our attention, Miss, I'm gonna have to do my little something a little different right here for you guys, because I don't want, we got more people here. So we're going to rearrange some things really quick. All right. So now I want to talk about the conversation that she had, because I thought this was a very, very important conversation that we tend not to have, or we skip around it. But these are conversations we should have with our spouses or our mates, so we can all be on the same page. So later on, we won't have to say, "Well, what happened when you went out and cheated?" Oh, what happened when you went out and cheated again? So let's just bring this. Let's just listen to Kimmy. I love Kimmy because Kimmy is just a total grown ass woman to me,
Yeah.
Yeah.
all the way around, all the way around. So let's listen.
Before we had a situation. So for it to be less sex because of the situation, I know that's got to affect you.
I mean, it is what it is. Like, I want you around. That's it.
Honestly, babe, pretty much the sex we've had is for you. Because in that moment, it's not like I'm waking up like horny, like want me to get some. I know that you need some. You know
So
what
you're
I'm saying?
forcing yourself.
I'm not forcing. I'm just not getting the same thing out the deal that I used to.
All right, so let's stop it right there. Now, ladies, how many times have you, if anyone have had this conversation, that the men automatically go for the negative? She wasn't saying that she was forcing it. She was saying that she's taking care of the needs of her man because she know that that's very important, despite her going through her being, her not being selfish and her being selfless at this moment, and making sure that you're fine, even though she's going through what she's going through, which is something very hard. What do you ladies feel about that?
I couldn't hear the video. What was playing in the video?
Did y'all hear it?
It's the clip when Kimmy and Maurice are in the car,
Mm-hmm.
and she's talking about, how she has no libido, and when, they're intimate, she's doing it for him, not
Right.
for her.
Right. Okay.
Could anybody else hear the video? Could you hear it, Miss Cooks?
Yeah, I heard it.
Oh, it might be some of your settings, Millie.
It might be.
Well, my take on it, right, is that Kimmy is in the fight for her life,
Mm-hmm.
and she making it look too damn good.
Mhm.
She is carrying herself with so much grace, with so much class. She's making her battling her cancer journey look so easy because she's carrying it so well. And my personal take on it, because she's being a pillar of strength, Maurice is very much still acting in a means of selfishness when he should be more selfless,
Mm-hmm.
selfless. I
Right.
can't imagine my significant other battling cancer and they are so concerned out of their love and their adoration and respect for me. They're still
Mm-hmm.
trying to make sure that my needs are being met.
Right.
And I feel as though he needs to be more selfless during this stage. But on the other hand, I do understand why Kimmy is saying, she does want to make sure she takes care of her husband, because statistics shows, a lot of spouses leave
Mm-hmm.
and a lot of spouses cheat when their significant other is ill.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's not something they can handle. But
Mm-hmm.
I was looking at it like, honestly, I am currently watching season 1, and thank you for that, Ebony. I am watching season 1 again, and um, Maurice now in this 6A season or whatever is resorting back to that because he was the pillar, he was the strength for her when
Mm-hmm.
when this came down and all that, and it seems like when she kind of got out of the woods,
Mm-hmm.
because I think Maurice is very insensitive.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Very.
you said,
Yes.
he's very selfish,
Very.
and I feel like he did what he had to do when she got the diagnosis. We didn't know what it all meant. She was going through her treatment, and when she had her party and saying she was okay, I feel like he's like, "Oh, you're okay. We just got to do a couple of little treatments, and we're
Right.
gonna be right back on it. So
Mm-hmm.
let's get back to it." But
Yeah.
but that's with any sickness. You know what I'm saying? If you have the flu, you're gonna be down and out for a minute, let alone cancer.
Mm-hmm.
And if it totally takes away your libido, give Kimmy her props, because most women would just be like, I'm not here for it. I'm not here for any of it.
Yes.
But
Right.
if you love your husband and you are well aware it's a possibility he could go out there and do something else, okay, he knows how it is. You just come on over here and do what you need to do, and I'm gonna make sure you're good. Now, when I get back, we're gonna all be good. But you mad because I said I faked it? Because
But see, well, that's the thing is,
don't nobody have 2 hours for you to
He
be
went
down.
straight to that.
you went straight to that. Did you just hear
Yeah,
what
making it
I
about
said?
him.
Were you listening to understand? Because you wasn't.
I do not have 2 hours for you on this bounce house trying to prove your manhood. I don't have time.
No.
I really and truly don't have time for that. And he's sitting here worried about him not doing his job to the point where
Mm-hmm.
she can be totally fulfilled. And he's not listening and understanding how much love and respect she has for him. That
Right.
she's like she said, with this poison all through my body, I am still aware that my husband has needs, and I'm
Yep.
trying to meet your needs with the poison going through my body. And
Well,
you just don't appreciate that.
and you
Right.
don't. And you like I'm trying to get an understanding. Miss LSW said this was a problem with them before her health scare. Remember, they went to the couples trip and he wanted more. He's always wanted more. So I'm finna have some classy shade today because y'all know I'm messy. Why y'all think he want more all of a sudden with her? Did he want more with Kaya? No, he couldn't because he was so fat. Oh, Monica said it. He had all that extra weight on him. He wasn't doing it like he doing it now. And he is a little younger than her.
And I will say this.
Don't look like that, Miss Frank.
I will say this also. I feel like Kimmy is a little bit more.
Hey, everybody.
I feel like she's a little bit more. She wants it as much as he wants it, because she always came on like, this is what I want to do. This is what I'm doing. This is what I need to do for my husband. This is what my husband need to do for me. So she's all about it. Kyra may not have been as free as Kimmy. And see, Kimmy went in there and threw it back and then blew his mind. Now she done pulled back and she can't do it like she used to do it because she going through something crazy.
Right.
Yes. Well, Monique says that Maurice knows Kimmy is the lifeline, that attorney has no cases and depends on her for so much. He's so selfish. He always he's been selfish since season 1. He comes in like that. He is that type of guy. I'm thinking when he did get a little sexy, because I think he's very attractive. He holds his weight.
I've met him. He is extremely attractive.
Okay, so you met the man. So the man is attractive. So she says extremely. See, that goes to your head when you done lost a lot of pounds. You get what I'm saying?
And when I met him, he was smaller. Like, I met him like 2 years ago. He was smaller. Like, he's gained a little weight now. But he was smaller. He wasn't suited up. He had like on a t-shirt and a ball cap to the back. And I was like, okay.
Yeah, he gonna have to calm down a little bit now. And another thing is that it's not just that when you go through menopause. I mean, I went through it. My first stages was really, really bad, and like I didn't even understand what was going on with me. My husband was looking at me like, and we had to have this same conversation, but we had the conversation after the drama. Like I had, because he didn't understand, he didn't know, because I didn't know. So I had to go to my mama to find out what was wrong with me, because I didn't know. And then when I figured out why he was acting the way he was acting, because I was not like, don't touch me. I don't got time. I don't want to do that. And I wasn't even, and then sometimes I was doing what came. I was just doing it because I was like, okay, this is what I got to do. But it wasn't. And he was like, you sitting there like you dead. Well, that's how I feel. Like I'm dead right now. So you go through that.
And then, she said, because of her hair, she doesn't feel really sexy. And the thing is, a man can tell you, oh, you're beautiful, you're this and you're that. I get it. That's cool. But if you don't feel it, you telling me is not going to make me feel it.
Right.
Like, I got to feel it. Like, I mean, I know I can put this wig on. I can be, but when I take it off, I'm not gonna have just these braids under here. There's nothing. There's gonna be nothing, and that makes me feel crazy. Like, you gotta understand that. Like, where's she coming from? He is so insensitive.
Yeah,
he is very. All right, so I wanted us to. You got anybody else want to touch on that? We can move on. I just wanted to bring that to the attention because I appreciated her being the grown up that she is, the woman that she is, a caliber woman that she is, to bring that to the TV screen. Because one thing about Kimmy is they might lead her to what to say, but she's gonna throw in what she feels like need to be heard, and I like that about her.
Yeah.
She looks out for the women, and I appreciate that. I applaud her for that. She is like my fave, really, on the show, to be honest. So, and then I like that she a little classy shady. Like, she throws shade, and then she like look at you from the side. Like, did I really say that? Like, that's what she does. So I like that. So let's get on into the drama of things, because baby, these people right here did a lot. So we do have Mr. Lewis, and hold on, let me get the screen so we can see. We have Mr. Lewis, and I told y'all last Sunday Lewis was gonna come, and he wasn't playing with these people by his pregnant wife. All right, so Tiffany went and ran and told her husband. I want everybody to understand in Huntsville, all the men, that Tiffany is the boss in the house, not Lewis.
Agreed.
Okay? So I don't care what y'all thought was going to happen. Because I'm going to show you what happened right here. And just now, let's watch this clip.
Let me see if I can listen to it on here.
Her friend called me Karen.
What?
And I didn't know to take it like, are you calling me Karen because I'm biracial and I'm the only person in this group that is half white? Marcel literally asked me, what the is wrong with you? Asking me what's wrong with me.
So he actually showed attitude towards you?
You need to talk to your friends.
I will for sure have a conversation with them. If Martell ever had an issue, Martell has always called me directly. He came to you himself and brought Marceau. They had no right to come to you talking about anything. If he had an issue, he should have came to me and said, hey, Lou, your wife said this. Why would it take two men to come to a woman and have a conversation that has nothing to do with business?
After the fact, Marceau said, why the having this conversation with her? We should be having this conversation with her husband. After the fact, after they already...
He didn't say that before they walked in the door.
After they already had the whole conversation with me. Then he wants to be like, oh, maybe we should have had this conversation with Lewis. Go yourself.
As many times as he didn't came to me talking about who the hell do I think I am. Who the hell do you think you are going to my wife like that?
You know, one thing about me is I am a very peaceful person, but one thing I don't do is I don't play about my family, and I definitely don't play about my wife. When you have two individuals that come to her and attack her over something that is minute in my eyes, that's an issue for me.
That's why I love you.
I love you too, baby.
I love protector.
They gonna get it all. I promise you, there ain't no backing off. I was new to that the first round. He finna get all this. He gonna feel it. Since he wanted to go to my wife versus me?
No, he said
He gotta go to you. And she me. Okay, bet. No, because you and Belle was married in a official Listen, disrespectful way of coming to.
All right, let's pause it right here and we're going to come back to it. Now, I see the comments and y'all blowing it up down there. Y'all blowing it. Oh, they blowing it up, y'all. They blowing it up down there talking about. Everybody got something to say about Tiffany. I'm going to let Miss Fly Cook. You start off. What you think?
My opinion is, and it could be unpopular, but I'm going to stir the pot on this one. My opinion is Tiffany is a married woman. She is pregnant. Martell definitely has his right to voice his issue with her. However, there's a proper way, in my opinion, on how to do that. He should have went to Lou first and said, hey, Lou, I need to speak to you about Tiffany. I'm having an issue. Can we all meet up and have a discussion about what was said? Because that way, Lou is there with his wife. His wife feels supported, and there's somewhat of a mediator there. They can both all vocalize what it is and just move forward. The way that all of that went down, and I won't get on Marceau just yet. I'll wait for the next time.
Okay.
But that's my opinion. I think Martell should have went to Lou, let him know he had an issue with his wife, and then all three of them could have came together and hashed that out.
Okay. What about you, Miss Midley?
I think that I agree with Ebony. And I also think that Martell never had any plans on talking about Selma, because Martell, what I have seen in this last week, and I'm so tired of him, right? But this last week has shown me that he wants to prove something, right? Like he doesn't like to be embarrassed. He doesn't like for people to talk about him. So he likes to have proof of what he's doing and what he's saying. So him talking to Tiffany is him straightening her, like, why would you do this? Did you do that? Why was this going on? When he was talking to Lou, Martell didn't care. It could have been Lou. It could have been 10 Lou's there and one Tiffany. He still wants to get his point across to Tiffany, because his problem is not with Lou. Now, you're right. he as a man, he should have gone to Lou and said, "Man, I got a problem with your wife. Like, bring Tiffany out here so we can have this conversation because you was wrong in what you said. You don't even know Sheree like that, right? And you said these things that are ridiculous. So why would you do that?" And then at that time, Lou probably wouldn't even have nothing to say because Lou wasn't there. Tiffany's the one would have had a conversation.
And Lou was in agreement that Tiffany was wrong.
Yeah. Because granted, she did not tell him everything. But what she did tell him, he was like, "No, you didn't. Why would you say that?"
Right.
But I get why he's mad because I can go one-on-one with a dude, but if it's two dudes, I'm gonna need somebody to be there with me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Say that again.
I could go, if I'm talking to Martell about something, it could be me and Martell. But if it's me, Martell, and Marceau, I'm gonna need somebody back. I'm gonna need somebody with me.
I don't understand why people. Well, I don't understand why people seem like that wasn't a problem. I don't care how messy Tiffany is. I don't care how we don't like her. At the end of the day, that was a woman with two men in a confrontational moment that should not have happened at all. It shouldn't have happened. No. And just because I don't like neither one of them, I don't care what she did. Lou should have came in that when they came in that baby shower, he should have been at the door with his hand and slapped the shit out of both of them. Pap, don't talk to my wife no more. Pap, don't talk to my wife no more. That's what Lou should have done.
But let me say this. Other than that, I feel like, yes, Lou should have definitely told them. Like, I don't think Lou should have left the baby shower. I don't think he should have been outside all that time. I think he should have just gone to Martell and said, "Look, I'm going to talk you out of this baby shower because you was dead wrong talking to my wife with you and Marceau. I'll talk to both of y'all after this shower, but I'm going to celebrate my child, and I'm going to talk to y'all later." And I think but here's the thing. Lou really didn't even have a dog in the fight. I feel like Lou had to do that out of obligation because Tiffany said you need to handle your friends.
Because
so
he had to say something. He had to. And let me tell you something I like about Lou is Lou. Y'all, YouTube, y'all women, and you women, y'all out there in the audience. The most sexiest thing in the world is for your man to defend you and you to feel like that he protects you. And guess what? That man has always shown that on this TV screen. I cannot say that about the rest of them 3 men that are on it. Maurice does not show me that. Marceau sure the hell don't show me that. He told that girl when they was at Dusty's place that don't you go over there messing with fighting with them people. Don't you go over there. He didn't even let her go help defend her mama. Cause can't no man tell me that my mama gonna be in the midst of no fight with nobody, especially no woman younger than me, the same age me, and I ain't finna come. I'm gonna come in throwing blows. You talking to who? Barbara? Oh no, you don't talk to Barbara because Monica gonna talk to you. We're not doing that. And we already know that Martell, he's never, he beat up his own wife.
He
mentally.
knows nothing about protecting. That's why he felt like it was okay to even do that.
Yeah, he knows nothing about protecting. So yeah, Miss LSW said that Sheree and Tiffany are the bond collectors. They are true. They are actually the same. Yeah. So I didn't even see where it was a problem because Sheree do it to people all the time. I really didn't.
How do y'all feel about
like Nene say, stay out of women's business?
How do y'all feel about Tiffany on the show though? Like
at this moment, she's the one that's carrying it to me.
I think so. As wrong as she is,
I'm here Tiffany and her.
As wrong as she is, she's the only one for me that's clocked in.
What Monique says. Oh, go ahead.
Well,
she was doing it.
I mean, I think that she may talk a little bit more because she's pregnant, but Tiffany been running her mouth.
Thank you.
She's been out of order since the first day she came on the screen.
The first day Tiffany came on the screen, She said,
She was
remember
day
when she
one.
said day one, she was like,
She
oh,
came in talking about monster. No, that's the comments that I see. Oh, she only doing that because she's pregnant, and then Tisha mentioned something about she's only doing that because she's pretty, and I was just like, huh?
No.
Yeah.
That ain't got nothing to do with it. She been out of order since the day she stepped on the scene. But I think she just a little bit, I mean, she just a little bit more out of order because nobody really going to argue with her right now or just go back and forth with her right now because she is on the show 9 months pregnant.
Except for Kiki.
Well, Monique says that defending a woman could go left and some men have lost their lives, which I agree. But it depends on the emotion of the situation. And you have to pick your battles. You see what I'm saying? You have to pick your battles. This is for TV, and I feel like Lou did what he needed to do. I felt like Millie, he should have waited. I didn't feel like it should have been done at the baby shower. That's something I did not feel like that the producers, they put things in play for that particular reason, for the excitement, for the TV, for the ratings, for us. But some things are sacred. Baby showers are something that you cannot. That's a memory for them.
That's right.
Now this is a memory that's on TV.
That's her real life baby shower.
That was her real life baby shower
on TV for Love and Marriage. That's her real life.
Yeah.
And I hated the fact, and I don't want to switch gears and talk about Stormy, because I know what the next week.
Well, the next clip is, I'm not for sure yet. I can't remember, but we can talk about Stormy because I didn't even include her today. Okay, so you can bring her up.
Just really quick. I found Nell to be a one.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
When if how does Melody feel about meeting anyone? I don't think I think what he said was told to her in confidence when she said, oh, Melody's not ready to meet anybody right now.
Right. I think Nell has been overstepping her boundaries. But we only saw that once.
The other tea party.
Right. We no, not even that. Nell overstepped her boundaries when she invited Mel and Martell over to the house to talk about them getting back together. That was the first time she overstepped her boundaries. But then this season, when she called her, they was talking, and she told me, "So what's going on? Like, why you doing this, girl? You don't look. You already know Chris has cheated on you, so you know how this game go. What are you talking about? You chose to stay. I chose to leave."
Mm-hmm.
And then when she went to the tea party, nobody said anything about anything. What is this in the room that feel like it's some stress? What are you talking about?
Out of nowhere.
Now she get to the baby shower, and when Mel sits down, after they say, you know, you're gonna be uncomfortable, I think that conversation should have stopped at that moment. Period. Even if they told Mel, if they had said, Mel, we was talking about Tiffany and Sheree's conversation, but we're not gonna talk about that because you here, because it's kind of disrespectful.
Well,
but no, Nell said, "Ooh, too much."
I think that Nell is trying to take the spot of Mel's mom. She's coming off as being the auntie, the best, the favorite auntie. Like, she's my favorite auntie, and she speaks when my moms are not around. She wants to she wants to have more TV time, so this is what she's doing. It's something. She gotta be doing something.
It's very soft up if she gonna been a mess.
And I feel like her speech or her role that she needs to play is someone who is sympathizing and empathizing because she's been through this before.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I think it's wild that people want Mel and Martell to be back together.
I don't know. Millie, you went black. I don't know why. Because that ain't gonna happen. I don't know why. And then I just want to know one thing. Who are these Melamina people? Them Melamina people. Hey, Melamina people. Yes, we can hear you, but you went black. I'm gonna put her back to we be able to see her again. Mel got some millimeters, and I'm like, is it her? Is it these are people, individuals that I should go. These are people that individually wanted to be her fan, make her fan page or her fans. Somebody explain to me, because I tried to join y'all group and y'all didn't let me in. I just want to give y'all the message of millimeters. Why y'all didn't let me in y'all Facebook group? I like Mel. I don't talk a negative about Mel. I like Mel. I support her. I am a Mel fan. Girl, what's the tea? Tried to join the millimeters on Facebook, and you guys declined me. Okay, I don't like that. I'm not trying to be nosy. I was just trying to support.
What
Mystique says the millimeters are crazy as fuck and they need to be checked out. I don't know, Mystique. I don't know. I just wanted to be in the group. I wanted to show my support. Okay. All right, we're gonna move right along then. All right, so we've come to let's finish our clip, guys. Let's finish up the clip here. Tiffany and her baby shower and her.
You understand? I'm just addressing it because she's right there with me. You understand what I'm saying? Let me say this. Tiffany's definitely wrong. She definitely should not have a certain conversation with Sheree. I mean, Tiff and I, we're not best friends. Me and Big Lou, that's my boy. But under no circumstance, no situation that she should have said those things to Sheree. Period. None of that.
Let me ask you a question. Do you feel you're responsible that if we come to you to say, hey, this is the problem, that you can effectively deal with it?
100%. If this is my friend and I truly care about y'all, 100% I'm gonna address it.
At the end of the day, when you first heard it, what did you think?
No, my reaction was, why did you ask that question? Oh, I said, really, Tiff?
Okay.
No, I mean, bro, y'all know me, man. I'm not gonna sit up here and cover shit. If she's wrong, she's wrong. My principle, bottom line is, I get she's wrong, but come holler at me. And that's why I say, if y'all are my true friends, y'all come to me with that versus my wife. Number one, she's pregnant. Number two, that's a female. Y'all two grown men. So, I mean, my thing is it's an apology to Sheree.
100%. 100%.
It had, because it can come to you.
And Martell. Yeah.
It can come to you.
And the human race for saying out loud.
Time out.
Oh my God, boy.
That's an apology to everybody. Whoever caught the corn.
So you deserve an apology too?
It was in black.
All right. So let's yeah, she's back. Let's pose it right there, because first and foremost, let's wrap it up over here and we're gonna get to the bells. First and foremost, why is Marceau in the business? It has nothing to do with him. I want him to go away and go and get in that other apartment. First of all, why you gotta move your wife in an apartment to fix a house when you're building another house? I'm so confused.
There's something deeper going on, because I'm not buying that.
Let me say this. Somebody, let me give y'all this little tea. And I don't know if it's true. So it's allegedly in the beginning and allegedly at the end. Allegedly, somebody asked Kiki, was Marceau and Tisha living together? Why would they be asking that question? And Kiki didn't say, yeah, my cousin and her husband living together. She gave a side eye and LMAO. Y'all, she was on live this morning at 3:00.
Who? Kiki?
Yes.
Kiki done got all into it. And she all in, baby. She all in.
I think Marceau needs to just, I like Marceau these last couple of episodes. And I'm not a Marceau person, right? But even when he was talking to Tiffany, his little ad libs did it for me. But he was wrong.
Yes.
And I agree with you. Marceau does not have a dog in this fight. He should just be standing out here just to be on camera, not even to have any alphabet come out of his mouth at all.
Well, you know that Lou really want to hit him. Lou wasn't even concerned about Martell. because he knew that because Tiffany and Martell, we talked about this last Sunday. You guys weren't here, but last Sunday we talked about how Tiffany and Martell has had these type of discussions before. They sit down and they talk all the time, even when he was going through stuff. They have a rapport. So Lou wasn't even concerned about Martell. He wanted to know why Marceau was in the conversation. And he kept saying he gonna check Marceau. That makes me think that he really, really does not like Marceau. And he really wanted to pop him in the face. Did you see how big Lou was over all of them? How tall he was?
He's a giant.
Okay, they don't want none of that. They really don't.
But then you see how Maurice is always somehow gets his wiggle way in the middle when it's always about to get escalated. Here come Maurice.
Because he does not want his brother to get hit. That's why. That's why he runs out there, because he's trying to protect Marceau, because he said before that Marceau does not know how to close his mouth.
He doesn't.
Maurice has said that he always says that he has to come and check on him because of the things that he does. And so he already knew that Maurice knows that Lou doesn't like Marceau. We all know now after this scene, we know that he doesn't not care. And I really want him to bat him in the mouth. I want him to bat that. And don't YouTube people don't think that I promote violence, because I've said that quite a few on my, it's the menopause in me. Just charge it. I mean, it's just what happens. You just really want to see either bat somebody in the mouth. I want him to bat him in the mouth. For real. Shut up. Get out my wife's face. Because the stuff that he said to Tiffany was out of line.
Yeah.
It really was.
But it was funny though. When he said gasp, I was screaming.
Okay, so what? Now we want to know about Monique. I want to go here. Monique says the multi-million-dollar movers moving from a tiny house to an apartment to save money. Yeah, I'm not buying it. I think it's more to it than that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is the house not in housing? What?
Is the house not housing? I know that's right.
But isn't that why they remember in earlier seasons? And this is my question. You can correct me because I could be wrong. But didn't they move from another house already because one house was too small, or is it the same house they're currently in?
I'm currently watching season 1, and they are currently in a townhouse, and they moved from their townhouse to where they are now.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Because they sold the townhouse, right?
I don't know about all that, but I know they moved out of it.
But he said that they were moving into an apartment to work on the house that they're in now, while the other houses continue, because it's going to take about 3 more years for that.
What they got water damage? What they work? What you got to move out for?
No, I don't know. It just sounds weird.
I believe they probably finna sell that house. Allegedly.
Oh my God.
Allegedly. And Miss Stick said Kiki is still cool and isn't all in. When I say she's all in, I mean she's all in when it comes down to the reality show, the social media, the jumping on live. She likes it. This is her place. That's what I say. She all in, and she cool. But I think that she ain't giving me. She might be giving you Mystique, but she ain't giving it to me. I want her to give some more.
I think Kiki holds a lot, and if she ever get if they really get her the wrong way, this TV show is gonna turn upside down.
And that's what I want. She ain't giving to me.
Kiki gonna turn it upside down.
I want Kiki to give it all. They gave you that key, and you sign your name on that paper. You give us what we want, Kiki. I want, because I ain't waking up at 3:00 in the morning looking at your lives.
Girl, I was like,
I want you to give it to the show, because guess what? The show is giving us a 4. So we know that Kiki and Tiffany can get us to a 10, but we need and Tiffany can't hold it by herself, Kiki. So you gotta come in and help her. Stormy can't give us nothing but a 2. Mel fitting to be gone. Mel making movies now. She don't got time for this.
Yeah, and you know what? I feel like
I'll bring Wanda back.
Just a side note. I feel like with the events that have happened this past week and the couple of weeks before with Carson, I honestly could see Mel just riding out this season and just disappearing.
Yeah, that's what I say. She
I can see
ain't feeling it. She's not feeling it anymore. It's not. Monique said they were staying in a property the host owned as a favor to what? Then they moved to the house they're in now. See, thank you, Miss Monique. So the host owned that first property. What?
Oh my God.
Okay. All right. Good to know. Hi, Chris.
So the Holtz owned the townhome?
Must have been. Mm-hmm.
Well, what is next on the docket? Oh, have y'all talked about Belle Collective?
We about to get there now. Y'all ready?
Oh, okay.
All right, let's get it chopping. Let's get it
As soon as I walked up, I felt like I was like, my girl shading the out of me.
We can borrow these mats here. You're late.
Girl, we are here, honey. No, as far as we ain't finna stop an event for trees. Even, I had a reason that I came late. But then when Marie comes, of course, it's like, oh, hey, Marie, you know how it is with me and you. Like, I don't like that fake.
I was kind of in my feeling because all of a sudden I see on Instagram Latrice closed on a 4,000 square foot building with another agent. I was like, oh my goodness. I done took Tree's ass around, got out my damn bed, show her commercial buildings. I mean, I came in there to have a good time. I didn't come in here for this. She got a lot of growing up to do. Latrice, all I needed was conversation. I mean, I think that was really foul. We could have had a conversation. Sure. You could have said, Gucci, hey, I'm gonna use somebody else. But I was shading you. I was mad. Like, look at Latrice ass late. I'm already pissed at her damn ass. You do have the right to choose anybody who you want to. It's just tested our friendship. So at this point, I backed off a little bit. And I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm going to still back off because the way I feel, it's just foul. Latrice is really not the person who I thought she was. I had to come to realization that everybody is not like Gucci, They don't show the respect. I gotta quit expecting people to be me and take them for what they are. It's not gonna be resolved till I get through being mad. And I got a right to be mad.
You're more than welcome to be mad, honey. I don't babysit nobody.
Because I'm pissed.
Now, it's nothing shady about how I move because at the end of the day, when I'm loyal, I'm loyal. I've never done anything malicious towards you. Like,
no, you haven't. That's really shocked at me. I was like,
that was not malicious, honey. That was stealing them and getting the job done.
I was like, damn, is she that damn snake Marie talked about? This damn cobra done snuck up on my ass.
Gucci, this energy that you have for me is completely unnecessary. I'm wondering, were we really actual friends? If you're considered the #1 realtor, honey, one building is not gonna break nor make you. I'm not a snake, but I'm not gonna lie, honey. Queen Cobra kind of has a ring to it. I'm gonna let you be mad for a little while longer, honey.
Yes, baby. Let me go through my little feelings, because like you said, you don't babysit feelings, and I think I'm in it for a second. But let me heal. Let me go through my mad and heal when you out. Let me heal.
If I consider you a friend, then you get complete loyalty. And up until this point, I felt like that's what we had. But I see now that there's no loyalty, and that just goes to show what my husband always says. When it comes to business and being at the top is lonely.
Very, very disrespectful. Never have I.
All right, let's hold it there. Now, what are we thinking about the friendship with Gucci and Latrice?
I think that the last season, Gucci and Latrice was real tight. They were real tight last season.
Yeah.
And
that's what I was. Yeah.
I think with the entrance of Selena, now what I don't understand is if Selena is so much Latrice's girl, and Latrice bought in Sogucci, why she didn't bring her girl in?
Well, maybe it wasn't. Well, you kind of need. Well, I was gonna say maybe because you kind of need a man to do.
But you engaged.
I don't know. I don't know.
That's the last thing I heard. She was engaged. That's why I saw her TikTok. She was engaged.
But what does she do?
She makes TikToks.
Okay, well, you think that Carlos is gonna be like, oh, okay, she makes TikToks.
All I'm saying.
I'm just saying, like, man, let's be for real. Carlos ain't finna let you come on just making TikToks.
No, but what I'm talking about is Latrice said, this is her girl. This is my girl. This is my girl. She bought Gucci on, and we know Gucci is a fitness enthusiast. We know she's a realtor. We know she has something going on every day. Now, I mean, that was my question too. I had the same question you had.
Yeah, you gotta have something given to come on the show. They just not gonna, Carlos just not gonna let you come on. Like you gotta have something. You gotta bring something else.
You gotta have some substance.
Come on the show. You gotta have some substance, and I don't think Selena has any. Only thing Selena had was she was right. You know, the girls from the dolls. But other than that, what else does she? That Gucci,
but you know,
is a realtor.
But I will say this about that, because somebody in my comments was like, Selena's a superstar. And I really don't like to get into it, but I kind of had to, because I had a question. And I was like, you got to understand, Bring It was on a couple of years ago, 4 or 5 years ago, right? And the stars are the girls on the show and Diana, right? So if you want to say Selena's a superstar, is Tina a superstar? Is Mimi a superstar? Because they all stood outside in flats and Jordans looking through a window. That's not superstar mentality to me. It was just, you know, she was their parents. I like Selena, but I'm just telling you, I talk about what I see. I'm not being personal. This is you can go back and look at it.
It's not superstar to me.
It's not giving superstar.
It was never given a superstar to me, and I don't think
Sanjay is a superstar.
Yeah, I don't think Selena is a superstar. I'm sorry.
Cameron was a superstar.
So Gucci is a realtor, and she has her own. She's made her brand into her fitness stuff. So
and she's been doing that since before she was even asked to be on this show.
Exactly.
I've been following her for a very long time. She introduced all that like before it was even a Belle collective. Before the show even came out, Gucci was doing that. She had all this fitness stuff with Sogucci before the show even was there was even inception. So she's been doing this.
So she had something to carry her across. Because you have to understand too. I just want to put it out there, and I'm gonna say it because I'm shady. The only millionaire on that show is Latrice. Okay. I said it. I'm sorry. I don't think.
Yeah, I'll say that.
They might just if they start. I don't even think they know it. No, Marie, not. And I don't know why people keep saying that. Of what?
Hold on, let me check something right quick.
She might be at the PP. Just saying, but I don't think so. She might be now, but she wasn't when the show started. That was Latrice. Latrice carried that name for real, but nobody else. Marie was struggling when the show started. She just started her business, and she partnered with Essie. Remember that, okay? So
Marie had her mental health clinics when the show first started
with Essie, with her partner, not by herself.
Right? Yeah, I'm about to make y'all scream real quick.
Tell us if we're wrong.
You're wrong. It says Marie Hamilton Abston is a self-made billionaire.
Girl, that thing lying, girl. Get off the internet. Cause ain't nobody with no billionaire got no burglar boys up to their door, baby. Calm down. I'm sorry.
Oh my God.
No, you don't have burglar bars up to your door with plastic on your floor at the self-made millionaire. Sorry. Billionaire. You, me too. Me and you and everybody in here, we all are. If that's the case, we can put that on. Millie, get off the internet.
I'm gonna get off the internet.
Please, the lies. Thank you, Chris. The lies. No, it's not. It is not giving me billionaire with burglar bars on your door. Sorry, it's not. Okay, I don't care what nobody say. It's not. It is not. You don't have millionaires don't walk around burglar bars on their doors. No.
I love Maria.
And they don't have the plastic on the rugs no more. We don't even do that no more. I mean, my aunties do that. Then no, they don't do that no more. So my aunties don't even do that no more. Anyway, let's move along. I'm not playing with Millie today with this. Okay, so all right, so I don't think Latrice is a millionaire either. No, Latrice is a millionaire, baby. Sorry, Miss Dix. Yes, I got proof of that,
I mean,
ma'am. Yes, she
Forbes.
is.
I was talking to somebody
Yes.
today. Like, she was in Forbes and like.
Yes, Latrice, vending machines alone make her a millionaire, and she has them in Mississippi and Atlanta, and I forgot where else she has them. So yes, Miss Latrice is doing the thing. She is
That's
a millionaire,
amazing, and that's amazing too. So
yes,
that's good.
she is. Yes, she is.
But I don't think she's a millionaire alone. I think she and Cliff are millionaires.
Maybe, but
Because
that's the thing.
In their article where they were giving marriage tips.
Okay, don't go there yet.
It said that Cliff and Latrice were building the Goddess Link Empire.
Exactly.
Okay.
Miss Freckles, why are you looking like that?
Yeah.
I can't with y'all right now. I can't with y'all. Y'all silly. Okay. Yes, it is verified, J. Evans. It is. It is verified. Yes, it is. By the way, a husband, baby, it don't matter. If it's your husband, it's yours.
Yeah.
Because anytime you can sit there. Yes.
But I think she is verified. She is certified. She is truly who. I think she is living that life. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, she is living that life. So okay, so let's move on.
Yeah.
Let's move on. Okay, so now we're gonna get to this scene here. And I know everybody's
And talk to me the way Cliff talked to me then. I only didn't say anything out of respect of Trish.
So did she say anything in your
She
defense?
didn't say not one word.
That right there should let you know now that when it comes to her and her marriage and her relationship, you're going to have to let that be. You got to remember that.
I mean, I know that.
So you need to keep that in the back of your mind. And you need to also have plan B, C, D, E, and F lined up. Because at the end of the day, nobody wants to work somewhere where their job is hanging over their head the next time they piss somebody off.
And I shouldn't have done it.
Well, I mean, it's lesson learned.
Yeah.
My grandmother says nothing better than a bout lesson.
I'm scared for Lateshia because Glen is crazy.
What are you doing?
I'm just
okay. Let's get off. We ain't made that yet. Okay, what y'all feeling about Joshy?
Out of order.
Out of order and out of line.
Out of order and out of line. Because the thing is, if my water is brown and one of you give me the chance,
do I need to go get a drink? Cause I already know you.
If my water is brown and one of y'all let me move in y'all house with you and your husband, when I tell you when I get home from work, I'm going to my room. I don't even want to know if y'all mad because somebody reneged playing spades. I don't even want to know that. I don't want to know any of your business.
Right. You're supposed to keep it cute and stay on mute. And what you see going on, like how my big ma used to say, what's going on in her house, stay in her house.
If you're doing me a favor and giving me somewhere to live during this crisis, I'm going to be very appreciative. And I'm not going to be in your room. Okay. This situation right here, he was talking to Akeisha. Like, Akeisha should have never known that she and her husband were sleeping in separate beds.
That was him throwing that subtle dig. And a lot of people didn't really pick up on him spilling her tea like that.
And then
because even Akeisha was like,
and if he did, and here's the thing, if Cliff had told him already that he was going to make sure he didn't have a job, this was his way of getting back.
I agree.
And that nobody should, we as viewers, like, I don't even think they should have put that on the show.
And not only that, I know we're only 3 episodes in, but we haven't seen much of Akeisha.
Yeah. She's coming on, I guess. You know, she's going to have some stuff. She talked about the Ferris Street situation, and I saw her talking to somebody in her office, and her husband is not there right now, so hopefully he'll be there soon.
Because he don't have time for that silliness. And Akeisha is really making moves and being a businesswoman. The lady is actually out there with her business and trying to really do something on Ferry Street and not pretend. Like she's actually renovating her family business and doing things. So guess what? Certain stuff we're not going to see her in a whole bunch of mess because first of all, Millie knows just like I know. Mississippi, those people, it's just they roll a certain way. So you really just can't be out there all out there when you dealing with your business and their money because those people, those other people, they don't play like that. You see what happened when they went to Alabama and they told Sheree and them to get up out that facility? That's why, because those people ain't got time for that. They don't play like that. They don't want stuff like that. You remember when that man went to that brunch on the first season and he went back, he got up and left?
Yeah, I mean that was crazy. Because that was a crazy situation.
So Akeisha not gonna get too deep involved with a whole lot of drama because her husband, they for real doing money business. They making business.
But she told Josh right though. She was like,
and she told him right. Yeah,
and you're never gonna win, and you need to have a B, C, D, E, F, G plan because if he's told you that, Latrice is gonna do what Cliff said.
What do you think about when Akeisha met up with Latrice? And then when it started questioning Latrice about what Josh had told her. What do you think about that?
After I got over the lace, and I hope my lace is okay. Well, after I got over the lace, I realized that like Latrice was embarrassed.
She was.
If I sit here and say, Ebony, did you know Monica is so and so? Or Ebony, I heard you was doing this. How do you know that's about to come out of my mouth? Like, when did you find out this information? Like, she told her, she said, hold up, stop. What did y'all have a conversation?
Well, she did. She said it. She was like, what? Why? Because she was. And the things about it is you can tell when when stuff catches her off guard because she makes a little and she does a little, and she was just
she's always so nervous. Like,
but I don't even.
So nervous.
She always nervous.
It's her little thing.
And I don't even know she even thought. Let me tell you something.
Oh, that made me dizzy.
I don't even know why she even brought Josh in her house. Like, don't get me wrong. I ain't got nothing against Josh.
Okay,
but
you say this, maybe a storyline.
Okay. Well, let me tell you.
That went wrong.
Carlos should not have. Carlos, you do reaching. You're doing too much. Okay. Let me tell you a story. I'm gonna tell you a quick 2 minute story. One day, look, a beautiful young lady that looked kind of like me had a episode happen. So she went back to Mississippi to be with her family. And so she was like, oh, well, guess what? Her family said, you need to go out and do your other career and meet folks. So that lady that looked kind of like me went out and she got a job in her career. Her career is a fashion merchandiser. That's what she went to school for. That's what she got her bachelor's in. She went and found a job. Somebody that kind of had looked like Josh, I'm skipping, had worked in the place that she was, and kind of had walked in with some braids with different colors all over, with heels on, with purse. And then they walked up, and then somebody said something, and the other person said something, and somebody that kind of looked like Josh was like, who? I want to work here. And then next thing we know, that person that kind of had looked like him was working next door, and yeah, he a bit much. I don't know why she took him into her house.
I don't know why she did that.
Okay.
I mean,
because real life, he a lot. He a lot.
When he sat there and said that he gets turned on by getting under Cliff's skin, that was a lot for me.
Yes.
And I was like, this is not going to end well.
Yes.
And also when he was like, I caused a lot of drama. Now I'm going to unsubscribe.
You went over here and told these people business. Now you're ready to get out because you got to.
And he don't have when that person that kind of looked like me encountered with him, he has no filter on day one, first time meeting, no filter. None whatsoever. He does not care. He is going to be and shine so bright as he is. He does not care. She know when she brought him in her home. But let me tell y'all something. I just want y'all to think about what I'm about to say. When a person cries out for help, they have to bring someone in to know their story.
Right.
Let's think about that.
But let me tell you something also. That scene where she was sitting in there talking to Lateshia, and she asked her, like, so you trying to get an apartment? Like, and when Lateshia was like, now, do I think that Lateshia and Glen, that she's trying to leave Glen? Never. I don't ever think she's trying to leave Glen. I realize that this is, I mean, it's great to see because it may help some other people, but I never think she's trying to leave Glen. They've been together since birth. Like, I think he waited on her in the waiting room till she came out, and they've been together ever since. But I feel like Latrice is looking for something. But like Lateshia said, it would be hard to let go. He got an abandonment issue. Cliff has a daddy issue. And he feels like he's the man. And we've all seen his actions. So if Latrice would leave, she's going to have to do it in the middle of the night.
Well, Latrice done already tried to leave. Cliff went and got her.
Exactly.
That's why she's in that room. He in that room, she in that room. This is what the men say there, and this is what he's told her, probably allegedly. I'm just thinking of a man like him because those are totally my roots, and I know how they talk. I can see him saying, "You ain't going nowhere, but you can go in there and sleep in that other room.
Yep.
But you better not leave this house, and I better know where you at." That's what he told her.
He is literally old enough to be her father.
She's the same age as his daughter.
He is 20 years older than she is. And she walks around here talking about Zaddy and all that. Like, you are feeding into it. And the conversation she had with her mother, your mother knows. And she told her, he is just like your father. Yep. Latrice, I feel, this is Millie Chun, I'm saying this. I feel like Latrice is in a situation that she's gonna be in that situation forever. She can't get out of it. Cause in my mind, I feel like Latrice, if she gonna be married to an old man, she need to be out here living like Portia Williams. Go body it. That's the life Latrice supposed to have.
Mm-hmm.
Footloose and fancy free.
So Latrice got her head stuck in the lion's mouth. She can't ease it out. She can't snatch it out. She just stuck there. He just breathing on her. He just slobbering on her. He just doing whatever. And he daring her. You try to move out, lion probably, but okay, you think you're going somewhere, then you get scared and come back in. That's just how he got her. She stuck. Let's keep going because we're going to get more into those things.
Some peace. That's what I'm saying. Just stop. That's what I'm saying. If you just stop and just be like, just normal, like, you know what, Tisha, how you doing? Hi, Josh. Hey, y'all want to go grab something to eat? Hey, how you? But all this extra, just chill out.
Hey, come on, man. I'll come doing somebody else's name. You think I'm finna let my family go? Are you crazy?
You not thinking clearly.
I'm not thinking clearly.
Yes,
you got a whole apartment,
night,
a whole condo in somebody else's name, bro.
Glenn is tracking me and he's even recording me. I mean, this right here is not love. It's many things, but it's definitely not damn love.
Lateshia, this is not the time or the place. You need to get in here, Glenn. You need to go.
Marie, this is between me and my wife.
Glenn, you need to leave.
This is between me and my wife.
You, Tisha, come on in the house.
What are you doing?
Nothing. I'm about to go in here.
Come on in here.
So
come
you
on,
choosing
Glenn, you need to
this?
go.
I'm going to talk to you later. Just stop.
You think this was?
Yeah, come on.
Glenn, let her.
Yeah, she come on in the house like I said.
Let her gather
like
herself.
Said, Marie,
like
what you need to do is mind your business, man, for real.
Like I said, she came in here, right? Goodbye. Go on.
Oh, my goodness.
Bye, Glenn.
All right.
Go find a toy to play with. Go to Walmart.
All right. Somebody said Marie went too far.
Yeah, that scene right there was really rough. Like, it was really rough for me because I feel like, yeah, I agree. She probably did a little too much, but that was a real scene. When Glenn said, "You think I'm about to let my family go?" See, that's the same thing her and Latrice talking about. Like, I feel like Lateshia can get Glenn back in control quicker than she can get Cliff back in control, but she still got something she got to deal with. Because she said he got abandonment issues.
Okay. Can I just tell y'all what I think?
I'm listening.
All of that is total. If anything is scripted, I don't think the show is scripted, right? I think they catch them off guard and they roll with it. Except this right here. First of all, let me tell you what I did. I was up too at 2:00 this morning because I couldn't sleep. Okay, because I don't have a man. That's why, right? And I didn't go on a date, so I was up. And I watched this clip and I rewind it because my mama said to me, "That is not true. That's all fake." I said, "Let me see what Barbara talking about." That whole setup was a business office. Okay, that was in one of those little townhomes that they have there, and they have I know exactly where it is, and they have it set up. They had the copy machine there already. They had a desk there because when people come in to whatever business that is, that Sogucci was able or Marie was able to get a hold to somebody to let them film in there, and they had it set up like an office. If y'all go back and look at the clip,
She was sitting on
behind
the table. She was sitting on the desk when
it was a table, it was a printer there, and all of that. Now they told him to come there. That girl ain't signed no lease for her. That girl still stay in that house with that man, or either she stay with her mama. She don't live nowhere else. They need to stop lying. Glen ain't stalking her, but he rolling with the clips because he rolling with the dough. Okay.
So I told Jay that today. She
is
still
not
over there with Glenn.
Yes, she is not. He is not. She not moving nowhere. Okay, and they doing this for the TV to have a storyline, and people like us is too smart to realize. I mean, we real smart. So I'm sorry, Carlos, that did not work for Miss Monica. You got to come with something a little bit different. When that girl sat there and told Gucci, "I'm sorry, Gucci. Just charge it to me. We can't do this. This is not a new beginning." You don't just go to a realtor after they done sealed the deal for you and tell them, "Oh, this is just not gonna work," in less than 10 minutes later. Come on now, let's be for real. All of that was fake. It was total fake. And Glenn is out there in them streets in Mississippi like he gonna continue to be. And Latrice is gonna be where she is. So.
Okay. I'm a ride with you on that, right? I'm a ride with you on that because as you talk about it, she was sitting on the table. It was a printer. Okay, I'm gonna ride with you on that. But let's just talk about the actual situation. Because I was trying to figure out, why would Marie sign a lease? And I was having this conversation today. And I think, this is what I think. This is for anybody who is in this situation. This is why I say this.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like if you're in a situation where you feel like you can't leave, but you're trying to do something, and you know you got the money to do what you need to do, but if you get something in your name and this is your husband, he still has a right to come to your home, right? I feel like she got Marie to do it, so that way it's Marie's place. If Glenn shows up, it's trespassing. Just like Gucci told her, she was like, "Marie, you can go out there and tell him to leave." She can't tell him to leave. Because it's trespassing. Because if Marie signs it, it's her place and her friends stand there. So I feel like if that's something that somebody needs, if somebody's trying to get out, I feel like that's a great message to pass on. But I agree with you, Monica, and your mom, child, they probably lay up in the bed watching us talk about them right now.
The reason why I said that is because after last season, after all that drama, all that stuff they went, about a week later, they all on the Instagram, all on the TikTok. They rolling in the car. They all kissing, hugging, all like they the power couple of the year. And I was like, really? I thought you just hated him just a minute ago.
And I don't like that about TV. I don't, and I'm telling you, when I first clocked that, and I know this is what off from Love and Marriage Hip Hop. I mean, Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, when Kirk and Rashida were going through all this stuff they were going through, and then next day they on Instagram hugged up. I was like, okay, I'm done. Like, y'all can at least wait till the show is over and then make me think y'all have come to some type of resolve after the show. But
that's
you
the
over here
thing.
in a
They're
hot
not.
tub.
They're not.
Yeah.
Like, you know, when people hide in pregnancies, they don't want people to know that they're pregnant. They be posting old pictures. Like, they need to get on that when the show is airing. If you're supposed to be in this place while we're watching the show air, you need to keep that same energy image on your social media and maybe just share whatever's real, you know, going on at the time in your close friend. But I totally agree, because it's like when we watch it, it's not believable because we go to your social media, y'all hugged up, looking casket sharp, hitting the town. But we over here, you contemplating, you trying to divorce? Come on.
Lateshia was just in Mobile at a brunch or whatever, and he was with her.
Exactly. So that's why I say, even like the Monique, you say the scene look fake, but you know the situation is real. That's what I'm saying. The situation is not real. Everything about them is fake. Glen and Lateshia, everything about them is fake. She is still with that man. She ain't trying to leave that man. They are trying to make a Martell and Melody scene in this particular cast, and it's not working because they want them to be that couple that's got the drama, he's stalking her. Come on, let's look at it now.
Cause she was like they had gone to Subway to get something to eat, and the lady was making his sandwich, and she was like, "You better do Lateshia right. You better." And I'm like, "Y'all let him over here together because the show's still on, and you trying to move out."
No, because she's not. She not. She wants to be the center of the show. She wants to carry the show with the brunches. Okay, she want to do what Mel doing, and then he wants to be the villain man like Martell. He's strong and fine and buff, and then he the one that's keeping up all the ruckus. He's stalking her. That's the Martell. Come on, stop.
Down.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. That's just not. It's not giving. I don't like it. I don't like anything about it. Miss Cooks, do you like it?
I don't. For me personally, I don't think that they're trying to make them the next Mela Martell type of situation. I do think that they're maybe creating a storyline, but I think Mel and Martell is just always going to be Mel and Martell. I don't think anybody's going to come
you
close
can't touch that. You
to
can't
what they've been able to do on TV. I do think that Lateshia may feel some pressure because she created the show along with Carlos to carry the show, and the views and the dynamic between Lateshia and Glen keeps people entertained and keeps people tuned in. So they do need to be careful and toting the line on what we're seeing on social media and what they're bringing to the table on the show.
Right.
However, I still think that it's a greater story to tell with Latrice and Cliff being in control. You know, their whole dynamic. I think that comes across more realistic and for real than, you know, what Glen and Lateshia are currently presenting to us right now. And
Yes,
I am a little
I
disappointed
agree.
in regards to Lateshia.
I agree.
She is my favorite Belle. That it did come across forced and not too. Some aspects did when she was talking about she's scared to leave him, that kind of stuff. But him showing up, I could have swore he was laughing at them when, you know, he first came in and was kind of going a little bit back and forth. But then he was the way he ate Marie up, told her, you already got Essie, this one mine, and go worry about that married man over there while you worrying about what I got going on.
Yeah,
that was real.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's the thing. That's what I wanted to say. See, he got too caught up. And then the real Glen came out. He got out of character because Marie got out of character. Because Marie was coming for the girl. She was what she was doing was real. The whole scene of them saying that he's stalking them is total fake. That place was fake. They knew he was coming, but when they started bumping them lips, that was real. And when he said, "I know about y'all too," he was talking real. He was talking real. He was talking real at that moment.
What was he referring to that I know more than you think that I know?
I don't know what that was.
Because they missing. And there's something going on, and he know. And let me tell you something. They better be careful because just like Cliff and Glenn, the men will go off a character and start telling stuff that don't really supposed to be told because the men don't care.
Because let me tell you something. Cliff don't care. Because
Cliff don't care.
Is a man of a particular age and era.
Mm-hmm.
And he halfway don't understand what's going on anyway. And all he knows is what he knows.
He don't care.
And he don't care. I mean, they may say, "Okay, Glenn, you're gonna have this scene with the guys, and y'all just gonna talk about this, that, and the third." Glenn Cliff gonna put some sauce on it, and I don't know if we're gonna be ready for it because, but like he's not astute like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He's not like JJ that knows the ins and outs of it.
Because JJ used to it now. He used to it now. Yeah.
And improvise and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Cliff just sitting up here like, "Yeah, man, I was sleeping with
your wife. Y'all was married for 2 days.
You ain't had
That's what she told me.
You ain't had no trees to cut down. You know what I'm saying? Like that was crazy
during that. I was
Thank
like,
you.
he really just said that.
And then Glenn was like, "Nah, he ain't stopped." See, they don't care. And let me tell you something. When they be having conversation, with each other, they be like, "Man, I don't care about them cameras. Them cameras gonna get what they get because that's how Mississippi men are. They really don't care." And they actually are the ones that are carrying the show, to be honest with you. Them too. Them men actually, I really tune in to see them, to be honest, because they really acts up. And with Glenn, let me tell you something. With Cliff, when Cliff told that in the confessions, when he told that producer, "Y'all just got it because y'all was eavesdropping." See, he didn't care that we heard that he called that girl them names and cursed her out like that. He did not care. He did not care. They went right on up to Rolling Stones and told them people that they were the best and they was gonna give marriage advice. How you gonna give marriage advice? Oh wait, we got some people in here. Hold on, let's see. Hold on, Miss Dix says she was. Hold on, what'd she say? She said that I've been told y'all they sold their marriage season 1 and she was to be the it girl, but we don't know what she does. And he wants to be a rapper now. Yes. And Lil Boosie came and come get your uncle, please. Yes, he wants to be a rapper. I've heard that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what they said that he's doing. Yeah, a whole lot of nothing.
Girl,
but yeah,
I ain't buying Glenn.
But Glenn is going to milk Latrice. If Lateshia, what's the girl name? Lateshia. Just as though this thing veil has been hitting me in my eyes this whole show. That's how much he gonna milk her because that's what he's in for. He gonna take her for y'all. We ain't really seen nothing, but he gonna take her for a ride outside the show. Watch and see what I tell you. If she had any sense, she would not be faking it and would really be doing what Marie is telling her is to let him go. Because one thing, and I'm not a Marie fan, but what Marie is telling her is the truth. She really do need to let Glenn go because Glenn is gonna milk her because somebody says she's insecure, and that is the truth. Because I think she's a beautiful girl. I actually like her. But she's coming off as a little bit needy and like that she feels like that when she's told the story that he needs her because of his abandonment issue. That's what abused women do. They make excuses for a man that really he does not need you because I didn't even know my daddy till I was 38 years old and I ain't even thought about him since whatever. I don't care. That's not, people need to quit saying that. That man is doing that because you're allowing him to do it. And he's going to continue. And now she's on that show. He's really going to milk her. He going to milk her.
Well, I just think that, I mean, I want it to be more believable. Let me ask a question because I got to get out of here in a minute. I want to talk about, what do y'all think about the Tambra situation?
Okay. The reason why I didn't bring it up is because Tamara is giving me really weird vibes at the moment. I think that he has a woman and it's not her.
Did you
Yeah.
hear Marie on Reality with the King?
What
I
she
was
said?
I was watching her before that when you referring to when she said season 1, Damon was probably the only one that would film with her, was willing to go that route, and then they tried to get back into a relationship, and it just doesn't seem. And I never thought I'd say this. I agree with Marie.
He does not want Tamara.
But you know what? But let me say this about Tambra, and I like Tambra. I'm gonna say this about her because she's in a situation where she's stuck at this point, right? Because she wants to get married and she wants to have a baby and she wants to have a home. So I have a problem when men want to do everything except for the right way, right? Because he even said on this past show, she was talking about the ring, and he said, well, Tamara gonna get what she want, but she may not get it right now. But you want me to get up at 4:30 in the morning and cook you breakfast. You want me to hang out this ceiling fan for you. You want me to be here when you get home. You want me to go to sleep when you go to sleep. But you don't want me to be your wife. Like, you want me to do wife duties at a girlfriend status. Like, I don't know how to do that.
And that's what the decorator is doing. Okay. The decorator is doing that. And Tamara's not. And the reason why Tamara is, her husband is not in Mississippi. And she knows that. Tamara is a country girl with a city girl vibe. And she gonna have to go out and get her man. She ain't gonna find him there.
Does not seem like her speed.
He's not her speed. She's not in the chemistry. They don't have chemistry, Jay. Right. They do not. They do not. I'm so glad that somebody said that. They do not. They do not.
Because like when she was sitting on the couch and she was talking to him about getting a cat cave, she was talking about getting her cat cave or whatever. Like, you have moved in, and he should understand that's not how she wants to do it. They have filmed with her parents who've been married for 5,000 years. That is what means everything to Tambra. And for her to have moved in with this man and her now coming on the show, they haven't had relations in 2 months. Like, a ring will, it may happen.
He ain't gonna give her no ring because the decorator not gonna let him.
Oh my God! You think
the decorator is not gonna let him? The decorator, Tamara not giving him nothing, but the decorator, I'm sure is. I'm sure the decorator is giving him.
Picture with Damon after he denied her.
The decorator is actually in Colorado right now.
Yeah, she's working with Dion.
Yeah.
Well, I don't care, but the decorator, if that decorator ain't, another decorator down there 15-20 miles away is giving him something. You think that good old fine man sitting around in Mississippi? Have y'all been to Mississippi? Really? Come on, let's be for real. We're talking about Mississippi. I know. Baby, where they're from.
I need to make sure the math is mathing for me. So he's still messing with the decorator.
If he not messing with the decorator, I'm saying, allegedly, I'm not saying that you are Damon, but what I'm saying is, fine as Damon is, Tamara and Damon are not on the same wavelength. They're not sleeping on the same pillowcase. Okay. He's sleeping on somebody's pillowcase. Damon is not walking around in Jackson, Mississippi, fine as he is, and not getting none. He's not. He's not marrying her for a reason. Somebody is stopping him from marrying her. He been knowing that girl since they was in school, and he's still not marrying her. Men in Mississippi want to get married. They like wives. They like to. Some of them.
There are some men who don't have no problem cohabitating and promise to marry you for 14 years.
But look, they're not gonna do it if you're not cooking and cleaning for them. They're not gonna do that. They're not. They're gonna get you up out of there. He wants her to be at home. He don't want her doing no podcast and none of that. He want her to be in that house cooking and cleaning.
But if I'm gonna be doing cooking and cleaning, which is wifely duties, I'm gonna have to be a wife to do it.
She shouldn't even moved in with him.
She never should have moved in with him.
And I think
devastated. I was devastated when they said
but
that.
why? Well, didn't she create embryos with him as well?
I mean, she was trying. You know, she had.
They ain't even talked about that no more.
She had the fibroid situation.
Yeah.
And then so she had gone to the doctor, and even the doctor was like, you know, she said we were using protection. He was like, "Well, are you trying to have a baby? Like, what are you trying to do?
Like, what's the point? Why y'all even here if y'all doing that?"
Yeah, that's crazy.
They don't have chemistry. I'm thinking that they tried to build something from a high school. They are two totally different people at this point. She's not the same girl back in high school. He might be the same man because mostly.
And she also said since living with him, she's seen some things that she doesn't like, and she doesn't feel like he's husband material either.
Well, see, there you go.
Coming home at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning because you was at the decorator house ain't husband material.
Well, she said he go to bed at 8 o'clock. She said he goes to bed at 8 o'clock, and she's up late, you know. So she was like, she may need a little place, you know. And he asked her about the cat cave, and she said she's still looking. And my thing is this: if you're my man, I'm not gonna be looking for another place if I feel like the ring is somewhere in the house or on the horizon. Like we're gonna have to have a real conversation. Like it's gonna have to be a ring coming up by the end of the month.
I definitely think he's playing with her.
He playing. I'm telling you, somebody stopping him again. If he going to bed at 8 o'clock, Millie, Miss Cooks, listen. Monique, Jay, y'all listen to me. What I'm about to say, Miss LSW. If he going to bed at 8 o'clock, that means he get up at 4 o'clock in the morning when the chickens start turn. All right, he wants some grits and eggs because he want to go to work because that man work hard. He's a hardworking man, a Mississippi man. He going somewhere and making a pit stop when he leave home at 5 o'clock. He gonna go get him some breakfast, maybe at the decorator's house. But he eating and he getting some. I bet you believe that. And I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna work on it. I'm gonna find out though. I'm gonna find out who he getting it from. Wait till next Sunday. Watch how I start making some phone calls. I bet you I'll find out where he eating breakfast at.
Oh no.
I'm gonna get on the hunt on that one. I'm gonna start calling some folks because I'm telling you, Demond too fine. Tambra is a beautiful woman. They just don't match. She needs to go to LA. She can come to Houston. Go find you another man.
Yeah,
Demond.
she does give you city girl vibes.
Yeah.
Like, you know, she on the scene.
Mm-hmm.
You know, she just like, you know, wispy and free. And he is very much like, pass me the remote. You got a TV dinner. Like, ain't nobody got time for that, sir.
No. He needs to go find him a wife that's ready to do those things because Tambra is at the prime. She done became this reality star. She's already into radio. She wants to do a podcast. She wants to do those type of things. And she needs a man that's going to be able to roll with her with that. That's interested in that. He's not interested in that.
Yeah. And him sitting here talking about, oh, you're going to do a podcast. That means I could be on the podcast. No, you don't even know what a podcast is. What are you talking about?
But look, but see, and that's what she did. Now, did y'all think that was right that she acted that way when he asked her about that?
Absolutely, because this don't have nothing to do with you.
Okay. Now, you think that set well with him?
It should, because he realizes
it's
that
not.
He don't even know what she's doing. The fact that he sat here and downplayed her job, talking about all you do is sit down all day, like he does not even care. He doesn't even care about what she's doing. He doesn't even think what she's doing is important.
He does not. So that's why it's never going to match because he thinks that her job is play. Exactly. He really does. He thinks that what she does is play. He don't take her serious. Don't take her serious.
He's not taking her serious. Mm-hmm. When he said all you do, I didn't think it'd be like that because all you do is sit down all day.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I was like, damn.
Because I'm dating. Y'all know I'm dating. So when I tell guys that, I blog and I like it and, and it's like really becoming like a part of my everyday life. Like, this is what I do. And they was like, oh, you sit on TV. Oh, you talk about that gossip stuff. You on social media. I immediately stopped talking to them.
Yeah, I'm going to need you to have an open mind. I'm going to need you not to say talking about that stuff. I'm going to need you not to do that.
Because
that way, because you're not going to understand when I got to be on YouTube for an hour and 48 minutes. You're not gonna stand that because I'm not gonna be able to do anything but sit down on YouTube and talk for an hour and 48 minutes. So, sir.
Yeah. I don't stop.
Read a book.
Yep. So you're not going to be supportive and you're going to downplay what I'm saying. So I don't mean you can't do anything. Sorry.
Absolutely.
Okay, so let's wrap it up. We're gonna wrap it up anyways before you leave. So don't leave. We're gonna wrap it up because this was the end of this. This was amazing, like always. I love coming together with these queens and catch them.
Awesome.
Yes, and let us know what you guys are doing tomorrow so we can join in.
We'll be on Millie Chan TV, 6:00 Central, 7:00 Eastern. We're going to be putting a pin in the Queen Sheba Darling interview with Martell Holt because that was fantastic and mind-blowing and alarming all at the same time.
I gotta go and watch half. I watched half of it. I gotta go watch the whole one.
You gotta go watch it. You gotta go watch it. So we'll be doing that tomorrow. That's what I got right now. And I don't know, just follow me on TikTok, Millie Chan 08, Instagram, Millie Chan.
Hot topics. All right. And let everybody know what to follow you. Yep, Miss Millie Chan is on now a lot on YouTube, Millie TV. So make sure you guys are subscribing and coming over here because she's on TikTok a lot, but she's over here now too. So, all right, Miss Cook, tell us where you're going. Where we can find you.
Cook, aka official pot stirrer. TikTok is my main love and my only love at this point. But I'm going to be transitioning, doing some stuff on YouTube and maybe Instagram. We'll see how they treat me over there.
All right. And guys, thank you for joining me on Let's Talk About It. We will be here every Sunday. All right. 1:00 Central, 2:00 Eastern. We will be still talking about the Bells and Love and Marriage Huntsville. We will have guests pop up. Hopefully these ladies will join us again next Sunday. And make sure, put your fascinators on. Let us know in the chat. We'll send you a private message so we can come on and see how you're glamming. Also, you can catch me Thursday. I will be doing something special. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but I'll be here on TikTok. I mean, not on TikTok, on YouTube, but you can find me everywhere, of course. And also, again, thank you guys. We at 2K on Instagram. Whoop, whoop.
Bye, y'all.
Bye. Thanks for having me.
Bye-bye. Y'all don't want to leave, but I am. See y'all later.